23 foods to avoid during pregnancy. Number 1. Certain seafood and fish. Fish containing mercury. Mercury on consumption during pregnancy can lead to brain damage and developmental delays. Therefore, it is advisable not to take fish that contains high levels of mercury. These types of fish include king mackerel, swordfish, shark and tilefish. Fish like chunk-like tuna contain low levels of mercury, and can be taken in moderate amounts. Smoked seafood. Refrigerated and smoked seafood with labels such as lux, jerky, nova style or kippered should not be consumed, as they will be contaminated with listeria bacteria. You will get this fish in the deli section. Fish exposed to pollutants. Avoid fish cultured in contaminated rivers and lakes that are highly exposed to polychlorinated biphenyls. They usually include salmon, striped bass, bluefish, walleye and trout. Raw shellfish. Undercooked shellfish like oysters, mussels and clams can cause majority of seaborne illnesses. Cooking them can prevent some of the infections, but not algae-related infections. Therefore, it is good to avoid any kind of shellfish during pregnancy. Number 2. Raw or undercooked eggs. Raw eggs, runny eggs and undercooked eggs are a big no-no. Homemade desserts and sauces, such as chocolate mousse, cakes, mayonnaise, etc., containing raw eggs must be avoided, as they may be tainted with salmonella bacteria causing vomiting and diarrhea. Number 3. Undercooked meat and poultry. Meat is vital need for any non-vegetarian person. Expecting women, who love to gorge on meat, would need some restrictions during pregnancy. Research has proven that raw or uncooked meat must be avoided as they contain listeria bacteria. Refrigerated meat such as goat, lamb, beef, etc., must be heated up to 73 degrees Celsius. Same is for poultry such as chicken, ham, turkey, duck, geese, etc. Due to Toxoplasma gondii parasite present in raw meat and poultry, expecting mothers can experience food poisoning. These can cause vomiting, miscarriages and fetal damage. Number 4. Unpasteurized dairy products. No doubt everyone has been telling you to have lots of milk pregnancy, and they are not wrong. Milk does provide you with calcium, proteins and minerals. However, if unpasteurized dairy products are ingested, you run the risk of contracting severe food poisoning. Therefore, avoid all sorts of dairy products that are not pasteurized. Number 5. Unpasteurized soft cheese. Unpasteurized soft cheese such as brie, feta, camembert, queso fresco, etc., must be avoided, as they may contain listeria bacteria, causing listeriasis. Miscarriage, premature birth, or birth defects are common results for having these cheeses. Number 6. Unwashed fruits and vegetables. If you do this during pregnancy, beware. Besides ingesting harmful pesticides, the fruit and veggie skins can also contain the Toxoplasma gondii parasite and listeria. Both can cause considerable damage to the fetus. Raw sprouts or any unwashed vegetables, especially lettuce and cabbage, must be avoided. Number 7. Raw vegetable sprouts. Sprouts are excellent sources of proteins and minerals, but is this another food to avoid during pregnancy? Only when taken raw. When raw, sprouts can harbor harmful bacteria and viruses, which can be a cause of bad food poisoning. Number 8. Nuts that cause allergies. Various kinds of nuts are available in the market, which you may love to enjoy. These can be a healthy addition to your daily breakfast, or evening snacks. Discretion is while consuming nuts during pregnancy. Some nuts such as peanuts, cashews, chestnuts, filberts, Hazelnuts, macadamia nuts, pecans, pistachios and walnuts can cause allergies or skin rashes on your body. These are also some of the pregnancy foods to avoid, as they may result in swelling of body parts. Number 9. Restaurant-made salads. It's better to prefer a homemade salad than a restaurant one, as the fruits, vegetables, meat or eggs might not be of high quality. These may contain Listeria bacteria, which can cause fetal problems during pregnancy. Number 10. Unpasteurized juices. Juicing is a best habit for any healthy diet, but fresh juice puts you at risk of contracting the very harmful Escherichia coli and Salmonella bacteria. It is said that both raw fruits as well as veggies can get contaminated with the strain of bacteria, and can wreak havoc on you and your fetus. Number 11. Excessive caffeine-related products. Too much caffeine is never good for you, especially during pregnancy, as it acts as a diuretic and is linked to low birth weight. Caffeine is more dangerous, as it is often hidden in some product you never suspected. Besides coffee, tea and chocolate, caffeine is a part of energy drinks, and some cold and flu medicines. Expectant mommies consuming more caffeine during this phase are at higher risk of stillbirths, fetal deaths or spontaneous abortions. Number 12. Herbal teas and supplements. Though people may be badgering you that taking herbal tonics, herbal teas and other herbal supplements is good for you, some herbs can do more harm than good during pregnancy. Plus there is always the possibility of buying spurious herbs, as you don't know how to check for genuineness. Avoid herbs like senna, wormwood, saw palmetto, as they are not thoroughly tested like medicines. Number 13. Canned foods. These are other particular foods to avoid in pregnancy. Canned foods are packed and stored for longer period of time. These are absolutely not recommended during pregnancy. These are harmful for two reasons. Firstly, the lining in the cans often contains bisphenol A, BPA, which affects fetal endocrine activity. Secondly, the tinned foods might be too old and harbor harmful bacteria due to their long shelf life. Number 14. Nitrate-rich foods. It's a known truth that chemical-contained foods deteriorate our health easily. Bacons, sausages, diet sodas, artificial sweetener, saccharin, etc., are some of the known nitrate-rich food items. Usually these are not harmful to health, but the low nutritional value of these nitrate-rich foods makes them seriously unhealthy during pregnancy. Consumption in high quantity can lead to fetal abnormalities and poor development. Number 15. Sugar-rich foods. During pregnancy, women experience crazy cravings. This is absolutely normal. You should check on your ice creams and chocolates consumption. As midnight snacks, these may sound tempting, but in reality they will only increase the sugar content in you. Number 16. Street foods. Cravings are good during pregnancy, just make sure your cravings are met with high-quality standards. Avoid street food during pregnancy, as it may give you an upset stomach, food poisoning and other problems. Besides, it is unhygienic. Number 17. Fatty foods. Too much fatty food can make your cholesterol skyrocket. Apart from the hideous fat body you will be stuck with after delivery, the fatty foods can put you at risk of heart disease and obesity. Number 18. Artificial sweeteners. If you think that cutting back on natural sugar will help your pregnancy, think again. Artificial sweeteners, especially saccharin, are not filtered by the placenta. Number 19. Excess of vitamins. You should not consume higher than the recommended dose of vitamins, as these pose direct health threats to you and your unborn child. They can disrupt normal fetal development and can even trigger preterm labor. Some vitamin overdoses are also linked to congenital disorders. Number 20. Simple carbohydrates. This is just a fancy name for carbs like bread and muffins. They aren't exactly harmful for your baby. The only thing is that they can cause painful constipation. Anything made from fine flour, bread, pizza, etc., can cause constipation. Number 21. Homemade goodies. Avoid them all during your special 9 months, because if the dough is left even slightly raw, it may attract harmful bacteria. You may contract severe food poisoning in the least, and even cause harm to the fetus. Number 22. Licorice. Licorice or mulethi is a common, harmless spice used in many cuisines. However, its intake during pregnancy can cause uterine contractions. These contractions can lead to preterm labor. Number 23. Leftovers. Being pregnant, leftovers should not be consumed, as these foods, even if stored properly in a refrigerator, have chances of attracting bacteria. Unhealthy ways of food consumption must be avoided during your special phase of life. This will ensure good health for you and your baby.